I could have saved her life, but my parents wanted me to do my laundry instead. My parents love me and I love them back, but I'll never be able to forgive them for something that happened just under a year ago. I was in my junior year of high school and it was a normal day just like any other. I was actually doing laundry when I got this phone call from my friend, Zach. He called me asking if I had heard about this video that another friend of mine had posted on Twitter about 10 minutes ago. The video covered how depressed she has been feeling and that she just couldn't take it anymore, so she decided she was going to end her life. She said goodbye and the video turned off. I lived only about 5 minutes from her house and I wanted to go there and see if she was okay. It was going on about 4:30 when I got dressed to leave for her house. My parents got mad at me for stopping in the middle of my chores and wanting to go to a friend's house. I explained the situation and my dad says I couldn't give a flying F what that girl does to herself. And they say I can't go anywhere without finishing the laundry. While I was folding that load of laundry, my father grabbed my keys and refused to give them back to me and told me that whatever was going on with that girl, I wasn't getting involved with it. I was then grounded for a week and sent to my room with no dinner. I'm effing junior in high school, what am I, 12? They took my phone and my PlayStation away as well. I just sat in my room watching the clock. I remember that it was exactly 5:07 when I decided I was going to sneak out and get my phone. After I got my phone, I told my friend, Zach, who lived about 10 minutes away, to go check on her and make sure she was okay. Turns out he couldn't go anywhere for about an hour until his mother got home. He had to watch his sister, or he was babysitting or something, can't remember. Not long after I hung up, my parents stormed in and took my phone again, telling me I was now grounded for a month. I sat there with no form of communication the whole night, watching the clock while choking back tears, fearing the worst for this girl. I really loved this girl. She was a great friend. She was always smiling and never complained. She always told these goofy jokes. I eventually was able to sleep. Morning came, and I still didn't have my phone or anything, and when I got to school everybody had this morbid look to them. Zach finally found me and told me what happened when he got to the house. There was police all around the house. The mom was in hysterics and held back by officers. Zach was allowed to go and pray with a preacher and the family. He never saw her, but he heard a cop say that the room was painted red. Now, EMS stated she unalived herself approximately 4:45. 4:45 brought me to my knees. I actually felt sick. I could have done something. I could have came over and talked to her. I could have told her how important she really was to me and everybody around her. But my parents interfered. I don't care if they were looking out for my safety. This was devastating. I didn't make it through much of the day without having to excuse myself from class to the office to talk with a suicide therapist, help people. I couldn't walk much that day. My knees felt really weak. When I got home, my parents acted like nothing happened, and my grounding was magically over, and that I could have all of my stuff back. I threw all of that back at them and straight up told them I could have done something to save her, and you damn well know it. I went downstairs and slept the rest of the day. According to my little brother, they went in their room and didn't come out all night. At her funeral I couldn't be in the room. I couldn't see her. It was open casket because apparently she shot herself in the heart, and not the head. That's what I heard at least. I couldn't see her though. Every time I got up to enter the room her smile would come across my memory like a burned picture in my brain. I wept in front of the room for the whole session. It's been almost a year now. I've joined the army since then. She always encouraged me to follow my dreams. She could have had such a happy life. She still keeps me up at night sometimes. Her smile gets me every time. I hope she knows that I miss her a lot. Rest in peace, Maddie.